Hello students, again welcome back to our WowMath channel. So today we will discuss the first topic in general mathematics, how to calculate the monthly salary, weekly wage from annual salary, and at the same time we compute the hourly rate. So first, let's have a short activity. So true or false lang naman ito, so madali lang. So for number one, salary is a fixed regular payment, typically paid monthly or semi-monthly, regardless of the number of hours worked. So it is true or false? So the answer is true. Okay, so remember that is a salary is a fixed amount, okay, or payment. Next, number two, wages are usually calculated based on the number of hours, days, or pieces worked. What do you think, true or false? So again, the answer is true. Number three, an annual salary is the total amount an employee earns in 1 month. So the answer is false. So kapag sinabi nating annual salary, so ito yung kinita niya sa isang buong taon. Okay, hindi lang sa isang buwan. So that's why the answer is false. Next, for number four, a monthly salary is calculated by dividing the annual salary by 12. So what do you think? True or false? So the answer is true. Correct. So kapag kukunin natin yung monthly salary, so get the annual salary divided by 12. Next, number five, a weekly wage is usually fixed and does not depend on the number of hours worked. So the answer is false. Okay, so hindi siya not depend on the number of hours work. So depende, no? So dito pumapasok yung no work, no pay dito sa weekly wage. Number six, hourly rate refers to the amount of money an employee earns per day. So this is also false kasi dapat hourly rate nga, dapat per hour, not per day. Number seven, overtime pay is usually higher than the regular hourly rate. So the answer is true. So dapat mas mataas yung overtime pay kaysa dun sa hourly rate or dun sa regular na per hour mo. Next, number eight, a commission is a fixed amount paid regularly regardless of performance. True or false? So the answer is false. Okay, so it's not a fixed amount. Okay? Next, kasi naka-base siya, depende dun sa company nyo, kasi naka-percentage yan. So, depende yan. So, hindi dapat siya fixed amount. Number nine, piecework pay is based on the number of tasks or units completed. So, what do you think? This is true, correct. So, from the word pieces, so there's a quantity. Ibig sabihin, binabayaran ka based dun sa natapos mong product or dun sa finished product na nagawa mo. Next, semi-monthly pay means the employee is paid twice a month. So, what do you think is the answer? The answer is true. So, itong mga questions na to ay magagamit natin all throughout this discussion. So, let's start. So, first, let us differentiate between salary and wages. Kasi halos pareho, no? Pag titingnan natin, halos pareho sila ng ibig sabihin. So, by definition, pag sinabi natin salary, it's a fixed regular payment, usually monthly or semi-monthly, regardless of hours worked. But in wages, by definition, this is a payment based on the number of hours, days, or pieces worked. So, kapag ang basis naman natin, no, how to pay, so sa salary, this is time-based, monthly, or annual. But in wages, this is hourly, daily, or weekly. So kapag piecework is output-based. Okay, in terms of consistency, so pag sa salary, that's a fixed and regular payment. But in wages, that's varies depending on hours or output. So depende, so kung ilang oras ka nag-work, yun na yung sweldo mo. Kasi pag sinabi nating fix, so yun na talaga yung halimbawa buwanan, pag 20,000 sweldo mo, that's your salary. But pag sa wages, of course, nakadepende dun sa oras na pinasok mo. Common for, okay, the salary is common for the office workers, professionals, or government employees. While itong sa wages is more on focus on the laborers. Okay, this common on the laborers, part-time workers, factory workers. So tingnan niyo yung difference. So for example, no, 25,000 per month yung salary, but in wages that's 610 pesos per day or 80 pesos per hour. So tingnan nyo maigi. Okay, so dito pa lang dapat naintindihan nyo na ang pagkakaiba ng salary and wages. Next, so important concepts na kailangan nyong tandaan. So again, salaries are often expressed as a yearly amount, but the salary is paid out monthly, bi-monthly or semi-monthly, bi-weekly or weekly. So pag sinabi nating monthly, ibig sabihin that is once a month or 12 times a year. Pag bi-monthly or semi-monthly, that is twice a month or 24 times a year. Pag weekly naman, that is once a week or 52 times a year. So to compute the weekly wage, so get the annual salary divided by 52. To compute the monthly salary, so annual salary divided by 12. Okay, so let's have an example. For example number one, Mr. Garcia, a public school teacher, earns 312,000 pesos a year. What is his weekly wage? So, nakalagay naman dyan the 312,000 a year. So, ibig sabihin, annual salary siya. So, to compute the weekly wage, so we get the annual salary which is 312,000 pesos divided by 52. So, the answer is 6,000 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Garcia weekly wage is 6,000 pesos. You can use calculator to compute the weekly wage. Next, another example. Nelly is a government employee in the Philippines, earning an annual salary of 476,000 pesos. What is her monthly salary? So again, nabanggit na sa problem na annual salary yung 476,000 pesos at tinatanong yung monthly salary. So using the formula, annual salary divided by 12, the annual salary is 476,000 pesos divided by 12. So the answer is 39,666 pesos and 67 centavos. So yun yung monthly salary ni Nelly. Okay, so another example. Mark works as a service crew member at a popular fast food restaurant in SM Manila. He is paid 62 pesos per hour. So last week, he worked for 8 hours a day for 5 days. So kung iintindihin natin yung problem, so binabayaran si Mark ng 62 pesos per hour. So nabanggit sa problem na pumasok siya in 5 days. So sa isang araw, pumapasok siya ng 8 hours. Okay, so again, yung hourly rate ni Mark is 62 pesos per hour. And then, okay. Alright, so kukunin lang natin yung total hours work ni Mark. So 8 times 5, so 8 hours a day times 5 days. So is equal to 40 hours. So what we're going to do is multiply. So that is, okay, 40 times 62 pesos is 2,480 pesos. Ibig sabihin, Mark earned 2,480 pesos for the week. Next, for example number 4, Jane is a part-time tutor helping senior high school student in Sampaloc, Manila. She earns 150 pesos per hour. In one week, she tutored for 3 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Wednesday, and 4 hours on Saturday. So how much did Jane earn from tutoring for the whole week? So first, that adds so how many hours ba yung total hours na naipon niya sa loob ng isang linggo. So since we have here, so on Monday, so 3 hours, and Wednesday 2 hours, Saturday 4 hours, so that a total of 9 hours. So magkano siya binabayaran per hour? 150. So we simply multiply 9 hours times 150 pesos, that is equal to 1,350 pesos. Meaning Jane, so that's Jane, no? All right. So again, so Jane earned 1,350 pesos for the week. Next, another example. Okay, for example number 5, an employee has an annual salary of 230,489.20 pesos. So how much is she paid weekly, semi-monthly, or and monthly? So first, we all know naman that the annual salary of an employee is 230,489 pesos and 20 centavos. So 1 year is equivalent to 12 months. And 12 months is equivalent for 52 weeks, or 1 year is equal also to 52 weeks and 24 semi-monthly periods. So to compute weekly, so we simply divide the annual salary divided by 52. So yung weekly pay ng employee is 4,432 pesos and 48 centavos. For semi-monthly, so we divide the annual salary into 24. So the answer is 9,603 pesos and 72 centavos. For monthly, so we divide the annual salary into 12, so 230,489 pesos and 20 centavos divided by 12. So the answer is 19,207 pesos and 43 centavos. Next, a clerk earns a salary of 20,000 per month. If he works 8 hours a day for a 20-day work month, how much does he get per day and per hour? So first, so ang salary niya is 20,000 per month. So yun ang malinaw, no? And then, 8 hours a day siya nagtatrabaho for a 20-day work month. So bibilangin natin yon. So how does he get per day? So first, what we're going to do is divide this the monthly salary to 20 kasi meron siyang 20 days. So 20,000 divided by 20 days. So that is 1,000 pesos per day. So next, how about per hour? So kung 1,000 per day, so divide lang natin yung 1,000 sa 8 hours kasi 8 hours a day siya nagtatrabaho. So 1,000 divided by 8. So yung hourly rate niya is 125 pesos per hour. Last example, so an employee is paid a monthly salary of 16,000 pesos for working 20 days in a month. A taxi driver earns 750 pesos per day. Assuming both work 8 hours a day who has a higher hourly wage. So, sino sa kanila, yung employee ba or yung taxi driver? So, mas maganda, tingnan natin yung comparison nila. So, first, compute natin yung daily and hourly rate ng dalawa, yung employee and taxi drivers. So, yung daily rate ng employee, so that is 16,000 kasi yung monthly salary niya. divided by 20 days. So, ibig sabihin, 800 pesos per day siya, yung employee. Samantalang sa taxi driver, 750 pesos per day. Yun ang nakalagay dito sa problem. Given na yon. So, dito pala makikita natin na mas mataas na yung sa employee kasi lamang na ito ng 50 pesos. For hourly rate, so 800 divide 8 hours. So, sa employee, so yung hourly rate niya is 100 pesos per hour. Samantalang sa taxi driver, 93.75 pesos lang ang per hour niya. So, ibig sabihin, the employee has a higher hourly wage. Okay, I hope naintindihan nyo yung first topic natin, how to calculate the monthly and weekly wage from annual salary at the same time the hourly rate. So this time, bibigyan ko kayo ng short quiz. Okay, so sa dulo ng slide, meron tong answer key. So you try. Every question, I'll give you 20 seconds. Okay, so let's start. What is the monthly pay of someone earning 300,000 pesos annually? A. 24,000 pesos. B. 25,000 pesos. C. 26,000 pesos. And D. 30,000 pesos. So what do you think is the answer? Okay, so isulat nyo lang dyan. Then mamaya i-check nyo yung sagot nyo kung tama. Next number. Okay, number 2. Which formula is used to compute the weekly wage? Okay, start natin yung timer. Letter A, annual salary times 52. B, annual salary divided by 12. C, annual salary divided by 52. And D, weekly salary divided by 12. Okay, so write your answer. Alright, so proceed tayo sa number 3. What is the semi-monthly pay of a government employee earning 480,000 annually? So let's start. Letter A, 38,000. B, 40,000. C, 32,000. And D, 20,000. Okay, so you can write your answer. Later, we will check your answer. Okay, next, number 4. If an employee works 8 hours a day per day at 100 pesos per hour, what is the daily wage? So letter A, so start natin yung timer again. 700 pesos. B, 800 pesos. C, 900 pesos. And D, 1,000 pesos. Okay, so let's proceed now for the last question. An employee earns a salary of 3,500 per week. What is his yearly salary? Alright, so stop natin. Letter A, 182,000 pesos. B, 170,000 pesos. Letter C, 182,500 pesos. Letter D, 175,000 pesos. So what do you think is the answer? Okay, so finalize your answer because we will check now if you are correct. So, okay, so let's reveal now the answer. Okay, so i-check nyo. Okay. So letter number 5 is letter A dapat. Okay. Okay, check your answer. And please share your scores at the comment section. So that's the end of our first lesson. See you on the next topic. Okay, kindly share this video to your friends. And I hope magkikita ulit tayo for the next topic. Okay, goodbye.